Greetings and welcome. I'm Catherine of Sky, and I hope to make your day refreshingly Swedish. So it's been a while since I've posted, and that's been because of a couple of reasons. First of all, you know about the strokes, and then there was another problem. But I'm going to talk about that in a little bit for reasons, many good reasons. So first of all, I wanted to ask you if you'd be interested in hearing about like food. Just like have one of these vlogs where I talk about what I'm eating. Like today, I was in a celebratory mood, and there's only one place that makes fried chicken, like, you know, American style fried chicken, in all of Södertälje. So I got some chicken, then I got so exhausted by the time I got back. I just didn't want to like be in front of a camera. I just wanted to eat because it was like breakfast. And so I decided not to do that. But then I thought, you know, I might as well ask you. So what I can compensate you with is this stuff. If you can get this is amazing. This is Nube. I think it's made in Sweden. If you can get it, it's fantastic. It has like little tiny pieces of aloe vera, which kind of has the consistency of like orange bits. You know, like the bits inside of an orange, a little bit crunchy, a little bit nice. Doesn't have any flavor, the aloe vera part, but I love the flavor of this. All of the flavors are actually really good. My favorite is the strawberry. I'm not sponsored, but oh my God, I would love to be. So anyway, I drink so much of this stuff because it feels like I drink it like as a quote unquote energy drink because it has a little bit of sugar and gives me enough energy to start the day. I don't need caffeine. It's not caffeinated. It's just really tasty. And they have many different flavors. So anyway, if you see me drinking that, it's just because I love it. It's good stuff. So that is my Swedish food thing for today. And I don't want them to turn into like ASMR eating videos. No. And so this would be more like a informal, hey, you know, food of the day kind of thing whenever I do a vlog like I'm doing right now. Next thing, the reason I bought the fried chicken is, finally got the taxes done. So we had a huge kind of miscommunication about the taxes. If you're sick, apparently you're allowed to, as much time as you need to get them done. As long as you have a doctor's note and all that. And I have all of that and the medical, supporting whatever. But if you own a business, you don't. They said the tax lady called me from Skatteverket and she's like, you got 2 weeks. Otherwise you're going to lose your business license. And I'm like, huh? I was told I had infinite time as long as I'm sick. Nope, apparently not. So, I had to quickly find an accountant because I've never filed taxes in Sweden before. And when you have your own company, it's very different than working for a company because a company that you work for will file your taxes automatically. And all you got to do is on tax day or, before tax day, you log into a website and click a button saying it's okay. Well, it's not the same if you own your own business, and it's actually quite expensive to hire an accountant, but I know nothing about Swedish tax law. I was doing my taxes in America. I had TurboTax with me to help me, but it's very different here. And I'm actually going to do a video about that. And so that you can kind of see the differences in how that works. It was an interesting experience. I was promised the taxes last week because I had, 2 weeks, and all of a sudden it's this week and it's like, oh my God, we have days left, like help. And finally we got it all sorted. I had a number of things. I had to do taxes, MOMS, which is the VAT, and the other thing, which is, it had to do with money that got transferred to my US account because that's how Patreon was paying me. I hadn't switched it over to my Swedish account. And the reason for that was just because Google Ads was like, you have to cancel your Google Ads account and start a new one. And it's going to take weeks. And it's like, oh God, okay. It actually ended up taking a couple of days. It wasn't a big deal at all. But the way they make it sound is like, oh my God, it sounds horrible. But anyway, there was a little bit of annoyance there with Google itself and relinking the accounts and all this other stuff. But we'll just not focus on that today. Anyway, I think we're far enough into this video. 5 minutes and should be enough for the bots not to talk to me. Look at me. So what happened to the channel? If you paid any attention, you will have seen that this channel got deleted. And it is my very strong belief that it was deleted because of the negative things I said about one particular orange man who lives in the West. And he doesn't like criticism. And we've seen that in terms of YouTube censoring videos. They have taken many videos down. They have shut down many channels, not just mine. And there isn't a way to even appeal this. Google, YouTube, whatever, sends you, oh yes, you can appeal your channel, this takedown. First of all, they didn't even follow their own rules. The community, it said, oh yeah, you have violated community guidelines and your channel was shut down. Well, what they actually say in their own rules that you can look up is if you violate community guidelines, you have 30 days to remove the offending video or edit it so it doesn't have the offending stuff in it or whatever. And then they will consider taking it down for you. They say nothing about terminating your channel. But they didn't even follow their own rules. They literally just said, you are violating community guidelines and your channel's deleted. So I tried to appeal this. I got an instant response from a bot. Nobody read it. It was just like literally instant. One, they make you wait a day for the instant response because anyone reading those letters that I sent would have heard, I'm a professional YouTuber. I would never violate community guidelines. Nothing in the videos violates community guidelines. So there's nothing offensive here. This is all legal. This is all proper. You know, reaction videos are a big thing on YouTube. And but we have seen that the orange man does not like criticism. And I was very harsh in my criticism. And he just can't stand it. So he has had YouTube censor people. Even though I am not an American citizen, I have not lived in America for almost 2 years, but YouTube is an American company and they're pressuring them. And even though I do have very strong opinions on what's happening, I feel like this channel, I would love to share it, but I really want to focus on other things on this channel. So I'm going to kind of stay away from politics because you know what? If I do get into politics, they're just going to delete me again. And it's kind of sad because I even reached out to the YouTube Twitter team, which is supposed to help you through every crisis. And oh yeah, tell us what's going on. I said, well, I did this, and that, and I appeal. Oh, too bad, so sad. That was literally their answer. Too bad, so sad. We can't help you. And the only reason I got my channel back was one of my viewers, one of my lovely viewers. Thank you so much for this. He says, I work at Google and I can make an internal help ticket. And that's what got me my channel back. So he is not taking orders. So don't ask me. He won't help you. He doesn't want to be like, you know, a central nexus for help for this. And I get that. I totally get that. But it just says that, you know, Google needs a better way to deal with this. YouTube needs a better system because using bots to just kick people is not okay. It's really not okay. And that's one of the reasons my channel was down for I haven't put content for so long is just, it really hurt me because this channel is about me. It's not about games. It's not about some abstract stuff. It's about my personal journey. It's very personal to me. And when they just deleted me, it just felt such like a stab through the heart. And, you know, I just can't just say shame YouTube. Shame on YouTube for bowing to that person. So anyway, I'm going to post the other kinds of content that I've had in the past, which is very popular. Comparisons between the US and Sweden. I've all this time I've actually kept writing scripts. So I have many, many things to show you. And I've got many topics to talk about. I have many stories to tell you, and I hope you'll enjoy it. There's also going to be some stuff that's more like me related, about my neuro testing, about my personal journey to get here. I'll tell you about my mom a little bit, who was an important person in my life for a very long time. But a lot more about Sweden too. And I am filming some in the real world, so we won't have like the fancy background behind us all the time. By the way, this background, I don't know if you noticed, but check out, this side. What could that vehicle be? Oh, I don't know. Look over there. Oh, I keep getting my cans confused. See those? Guess where this picture was taken. Might have had a friendly man send it to me. Actually, he sent it all on his own. But yeah, credit to Mathias for this picture. Inside the cab of a train. But I wanted to show the autumn colors. We have autumn colors and autumn buildings actually right over there. Oh, nah. God, it's hard to do mirrored functions here. So yeah, that's what we've got. But I wanted to do like an autumn background. But I found a really cozy place semi near me, I guess, which is really cool. I've filmed a couple of things there already. And I also have the story of how that place came to be, because it's a brand new place. And so that's going to be a fun little video for you. So yeah, there's more content to come, and I'm going to try to post it fairly regularly. I've been having a really hard time with brain fatigue. It's gotten so bad that it's actually affecting me physically, where I can't breathe when I wake up. When you wake up and you feel out of breath, like you've just run a marathon. That's how I'm feeling these days. And I still have the nausea all the time. I still have the intense pain all the time. There's been days, I said to Mathias yesterday, I was like, hey, do you ever get that kind of headache where your whole face feels like it's covered in lava and it really hurts and it's hot? No. Oh, I have one of those. There's very little that can help those. And it's just, you just want to die. It's so bad, you just want to die. So, yeah. So I've had a lot of intense pain. If you watch my gaming channel, you'll have seen I've produced a lot of good videos. But I am thinking that I might need to slow down a little bit. However, good old Catherine can't be stuck for too long. So not only have I been doing more content, writing scripts, doing the kanzashi. Oh, I didn't tell you about the kanzashi yet. Okay, I'll tell you about that later, because it's not a done project yet. And I've also been watching shows on dressmaking because I want to make some skirts and stuff. Do you want to see that? Would that be interesting? Do you guys like crafting? I'm curious about this because I'm a crafter. I like crafting. I like making things. Very good with my hands. And then I have also another channel that I want to start because that might produce some really interesting videos as well. I'll tell you about that later. Has to do with English. And I also am trying to learn Swedish. And if anyone wants to be like a chat buddy with me with Swedish, I would definitely look forward to that. Because everybody I talk to outside, they all speak English to me. I finally convinced a couple of cashiers in like stores to speak Swedish to me, but like their interaction is like kvitto. And I'm like, no, tack. So it's really not much of an interaction. But I'm trying to learn Swedish. I had this really strange interaction with the SFE people. That's Swedish for immigrants. Their first choice is to have you take language 40 hours a week. And I'm like, what the hell? Who's going to pay me? Like, how am I going to live? For at least, I think it's 10 weeks, or it might even be more. I don't even know. But 40 hours a week. And that's like, what the hell? So their second option, if you're sick, you can do it for 20 hours a week. But still, they say that it's 7.5 hours of classes every week plus self-study. But I don't think I could be in a class for 2.5 hours for 3 days. That's a hell of a long time. Man, my head hurts just sitting, waiting for the pharmacist to get to me. You know, if there's a line or something, like today, there was a huge line at the pharmacy, but I had to get my meds. So I was sitting there for about 5 minutes and my head was just screaming in pain. And then I'm supposed to listen to someone trying to teach me stuff, right? Why can we not do videos or something, you know, where I can just relax in my own, and they won't let me do distance learning either. And I'm like, why? You know, why? I don't understand any of this. I feel like they should make it more accessible where people could have like a video course that they can watch on their own time. They can study when they can, because I really want to learn the language, but I also have these very bad medical conditions, you know, and I'm sure I'm not the only one. So, but yeah, I don't know how that's supposed to work because, you know, ain't nobody paying for me to take 20 hours of time from my regular stuff. Because, you know, with my regular stuff, it's not just recording that I do. And even though, okay, 1 episode a day or 2 episodes a day, that doesn't seem like a lot of work. But I do a lot of other stuff. I, you know, monitor Discord. I check emails. I, you know, comment on comments, and I respond, and I practice games is a lot of what I do. And, but I have to rest a lot in between those things because of the brain fatigue, because of the migraines. So my workday kind of lasts from wake up to sleep. I don't really have any off time at all. I mean, I guess the resting it's not really off time because you have to rest, and it's not very fun. It isn't fun. So anyway, it's a weird thing. So I wish that SFE people had like more accessible courses. That would be nice. Now, another question I wanted to ask you about is, do you want more cooking shows? Do you want me to do like more step-by-step things and stuff? Because that's a possibility too. If you enjoy the cooking shows like Swedish dishes, or even some more like my own family dishes, those might be interesting to you because a lot of them are Polish related. Yeah, I would say they're mostly Polish, some Tex-Mex. I used to live in Texas for a long time. Let's just say it that way. That's better. And so yeah, let me know on the, do you want some tasting of fun Swedish stuff? Please, Nobi, like you could sponsor me. I know my channel is not that big, but it could grow. It could grow. Anyway, but yeah, let me know about that. Let me know about if you want more cooking shows, and let me know how you're doing. Because I've been doing up and down. It's been up and down. So anyway, thank you so very much for joining me. Take care of yourselves and each other, and I'll see you next time.
Baba yaklaşma, nasıl ya? Arap kafesi onu